Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to resolve the Wi-Fi CX.sys blue screen you're experiencing on your Windows 10 or Windows 11 computer. So this has to do with the Wi-Fi WDF class extension, which assists users in writing a driver for the Wi-Fi devices. So if you're noticing there are a lot of crashes on your system, it could have something to do with an outdated driver software or potential corruption that was caused by the drivers on your system. So this should hopefully be a pretty straightforward process here, guys. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to start off by opening up the search menu. Type in settings, best match, should come back with settings. Go ahead and open that up. Select Windows Update on the left panel here near the bottom. And on the right side, you want to select Advanced Options. So you might have to scroll down a little bit. Select Advanced Options. And then scroll down again underneath Additional Options and select Optional Updates. If there's any additional optional updates like new driver updates, I'd recommend installing them through here. And then again, hopefully it would have resolved the problem. Something else we can look into here as well. You close out of here and open up the search menu. Type in CMD, best match, should come back with command prompt. Go ahead and right click on that and select Run as Administrator. If you receive a user account control prompt, select yes. And now I will have a couple commands in the description of the video. Go ahead and copy the first one. It's a DISM scan. So go ahead and copy that and then go up the top bar of the command prompt window here. Go ahead and right click on it, select edit, and then paste it in. Or you can do Control V on your keyboard to paste it in that way as well. And let that run. And once that has concluded, go ahead and copy the second command in the description of my video. It's the System File Checker utility, so go ahead and run that. And once that has concluded, go ahead and close out of here and then restart your computer. And there you go, guys. Pretty straightforward process. Do hope I was able to help you out, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.